Hey, and welcome back to the World of Storytelling with me, Ronnie. It's been a while, but here we are again. I've been busy making marriages and delivering roofing supplies. Two of the things that most people do on a daily. So welcome back to the podcast. Fantastic story coming up with the amazing Alex. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much for doing so if you are. Buy the book and keep following the podcast. Amazing things to come. Now, which petrol station does a tortoise fill up at? Shell. Onto the story. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.
So tell a story, one that is true. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the World of Storytelling and welcome to the World of Storytelling, Alex. It is super nice to speak to you in person. Now, you have an absolutely fantastic story of how I came across you and your ideas. So, tell us a story.
Do you want to hear the story about why I'm on this podcast?
I think, why don't we start off like that? I want to hear the story of why you're here, and then we can delve into some other stories later.
Well, what I did was I made a 7-meter high painting of my CV, like a graffiti on a building. How that came to be is because I'm looking for work and I was tired of getting no response or no positive response back from all the CVs I had sent out. So I just thought that, okay, I need to do something drastic. I need to do something creative, something out of the ordinary. So I contacted one of my friends who is a graffiti artist and I said hey, let's make a huge painting on a wall portraying me, and it also has my name, it has my email, what kind of work I'm looking for, a bit of info about me. And then I was like, okay, and people will see this and hopefully it will help me to get a job.
That is an amazing story. I mean, I love the creativity and the ideas behind it. Now, first, has it worked? I mean, this was about a month ago, maybe more?
It's almost been a month. I haven't signed a contract yet, but I have had some companies contact me, because of it, and I've had interviews and I've had talks with them. So, you could say, it worked, of course. It's much better now than it was before I did this painting. Like my options are definitely more now. But I have yet to sign a contract though.
Really, really interesting. Does it feel that you've exposed everything out there to the world? I mean, the entire world now knows that you're looking for a job.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine for me. I don't mind. I mean, hey. But I did create another email, a new email, just to put on this on this wall, on this painting, because you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that was the point. I mean, the whole point was for people to see it and so that I could potentially get employment.
Wow. Have you ever done something like this before?
No, never. Never. But it's not completely out of character. So when I told my friends and my family and my boyfriend and such that I was gonna do this, nobody went like, wow, though that's so. I would never expect you to do it. They're like, sounds like an Alex thing, like cool, but I'm not surprised.
I mean that although I don't know you at all, that gives a wonderful insight into the kind of person you are. So do you want to tell us some more stories about what other similar things perhaps you've done?
Well, I do live a bit of a, I mean, I don't know what you would say, like a bit of an unusual way of living. I mean, more and more people are doing it, but so I didn't follow like this ordinary course like what most people do after they graduate. And so I just started to travel a lot, and I moved from place to place, from country to country, and I do this on a very, very limited budget. So
Yeah.
I'm quite resourceful in that way of making, money last. So I work maybe about like 3 months a year, and then I live on that for the rest of the year.
I love the idea behind that.
People really thought it was a super cool idea what I did and everything, and they really liked it. But I've had actually more reporters contacting me wanting to do stories about it than I had companies contacting me for actual work.
Do you think that's something they look at and they say, "Oh, wow, very creative, very nice, but not the kind of person we want
Yeah,
in
for
our
sure.
company"? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like too much for people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a bit
For
of a shame.
Swedes, at least.
So this podcast is called The World is Storytelling. So we kind of like to hear about people through the stories that they have to share about themselves. And one of my favorite things to do as well is to travel and to move around. And you often come across some odd anecdotes and interesting things that happen to you along the way. And usually, I think we're told we're not supposed to brag about ourselves. But on this podcast, we want to give you space to brag about yourself. So if you came to a new place and you had to brag about yourself and tell the most interesting stories that have happened to you, what would you say?
I mean, there's quite a few of them.
Hit me.
I mean, the one that comes to mind is not so much maybe like a crazy story or because some of my crazy stories I'm gonna keep to myself. But
For legal reasons and legal purposes.
no, not really. But just it's just private. But one story, I mean, like one, it's just a story that explains a bit why I am where I am right now, and it also explains the painting, like really all of it, and that's because I travel to know the world, like not to just see it, like to get to know the world. I mean, the people and the places, the culture, the food, and all of that, and like the scenery, sure, but I traveled to understand the world. And so I was in Indonesia about 3 years ago. It's one of my favorite places to visit. And met locals there, people like I now call my friends. And we were talking about our lives and their lives and such. And one of my friends shared a story about how incredibly hard it is for them to go to university. I mean, it costs a lot, so the families gather money, and maybe one member of the family gets to go to university, and that's about it. And that's like a big achievement. And here I was a 30 at the time, and I had no education like after high school, and I kind of like felt ashamed. I was like, so here I am from a country like Sweden, where it's not only free to study, but you also get paid even a little bit. Like you even get a little bit of money to study, and like I hadn't studied anything, and I felt like almost a bit ashamed that I didn't take that opportunity when there's so many other people like really struggled hard to go to get an education. And so I just decided there, then I was like, okay, I need to do something. I need to study something. So I went to a school. I studied for 2 years. I finished last summer, and I started to apply for jobs. Didn't get any jobs, and then that's where the idea of the painting came. I mean, that's like the backstory of why I'm sitting here today, even talking to you, actually.
I love that. I think there's a really powerful understanding there by the connection the red thread you make between traveling not just to see the world but to understand and then to listen and then taking that back into your own experiences and taking it further, and also not allowing the lack of a job opportunity to stop you. And now you've done something which I think is a story that you'll always have and something you'll always remember. And I do think that the right employer and the right company, whatever it may be, would see that and say, wow, this is someone we absolutely definitely want to have on board.
Hopefully.
I'm sure of it. As a final question, if at some point you end up doing another mural, what would it be?
If I ever do another mural, it's gonna be completely my own creation. It's going to be full of colors. I never thought about the question you asked me just now, so I'm just kind of like on the fly thinking up. But I imagine like a lot of color. I imagine a lot of things happening, like a bit of a psychedelic kind of theme. I don't know, just something powerful and colorful.
Well, I look forward to seeing it at some point. And it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you
And
very
good luck
much.
with the job, which is right round the corner.
I'm sure it is.
Some say the old ruins in the sand tell us every story will come to an end. But my dear, we can live what we tell. We are storytelling animals.